This one's just a little different today. Not a huge. I mean, I'm still making coffee. I'm still talking. But today is the 19th of December. And thank you, Ice Maker, for the applause. Today, I was born at 6 o'clock, around 6 o'clock in the morning. Believe it or not, I was born via C-section because I was born breech with the umbilical cord wrapped around my neck. So, in around 1970, statistically, I'm pretty fortunate. But yeah, so today is my birthday. Wow. So I'm gonna get through the grinding part really quick. This is the Sugar Rush, by the way, the sugar cookie, which I thought I had cannoli left, and I was actually really excited because I thought I was gonna have some of the holy cannoli. It's not up there, it's gone. I drank it all. So, Sugar Rush, 28 grams of Sugar Rush Bones coffee. There we go. Grinds really well. And it smells really good. All right, so water's boiling. Coffee's in the pot. So yeah, it is my birthday today. It's not anything special. I'm 48 years old. Old man, pretty much, kind of. Not as old as some, older than others. But yeah, 48 years old today, as of 6 o'clock this morning, I guess. So I wanted to, and it's actually fortuitous. Yesterday, my father-in-law decided was the day he was going to bring up his china that he bought in Vietnam back in 1970. We used it last year for Christmas dinner, and it was a fiasco, if I'm completely honest, getting it out and packaging it, because the story goes, well, he was medically discharged from the army. He got hurt while deployed in Vietnam, and was medically discharged. But at the PX, he decided he was going to buy, and this is box 1 of 2. There's a second box in there that I didn't want to haul out here. And then this is silverware. Indiana Jones would carry this around. He probably did carry this around, if I'm honest. But this is the silverware. These are fruit saucer, gravy boat, fruit saucer, was it a baking bowl, baker? I don't know, let's call it baker. Salad bowls, tea saucer, teacups, tea saucer, dinner plates. So he bought this at the PX. I think it was, I don't think it was in Vietnam. I think he was being treated in Tokyo. I think that's how the story goes. But yeah, old customs label up here, old post 19, I don't even know, the date's so faded. I know the date that I have over here, March 1970. So this is the parcel, the 96 pieces of things, and it was insured for $53. The total value was $106, and that's 1970 money. Do your math how you want. But so this was sent in 1970, and it's a 96-piece dinner set. The story behind this, it is a funny story. He sent this to his wife, my mother-in-law, and she absolutely hated it. Because last year was the first time my husband and sister-in-law saw them. And I will admit, they wouldn't have been my first choice in decorations. But, I mean, they're not terrible. They've got some pretty looks to them. Here is Noritake, Japan, Benedicta. There's the marker right there, 6976. is the number. But that apparently, I assume that's a fruit bowl. We're not gonna go too deep here because I'm not unpacking this thing, not yet. We will be unpacking it, but there's a bowl. There are dinner plates. I mean, this is a full teacups, plates, saucers. It's a wonder it doesn't come with napkins you have to wash. Yeah, and we had to, oh wait, no, there's one in, this one going here and this one goes in here. Sure, why not? And we had to unpack all of them to get to the dinner plates that are at the bottom. And then it was great to repack them as well. So these came from Japan, circa 1970, and they never saw use until last year. And, you know, the kids had never seen them in use because the theory is, and you know, well, I mean, they said it out loud. Mom didn't like them. She never used them. They were put in the box, they were put in a closet or in the attic, and then they were never heard from again. And if I don't put this back exactly correctly, I'm probably gonna get shit on. We'll just put these, let's put it down here, and we'll put one in here. I don't remember. I'm not rewinding the tape to find out. So we're taking them out anyway, probably in a day or two. All right, now this is the silverware, and it's not silver. Oh, see, and then this, yeah, when this unhooks, this comes down. It's on a hinge. I'm sure it's, and she didn't use these either, I don't think, because to be honest, I don't know if I'd like them either. I mean, I don't blame her. So here we've got, I know this top comes out, but we'll see. But here are the forks. Some of these forks have not been unwrapped. We used some of them and wrapped them back up, but a lot of these forks were not unwrapped. I think this one was, so we can take it out. There is your fork, and there's a little stamped thing right here that I'm trying to look at. I think that says Thailand. Thailand. Bronze factory, sold bronze, handmade in Thailand. Okay, well, checks out. Sounds like my water's done. I'm gonna go turn that off real quick. But yeah, so this was a little fortuitous because he decided to bring it up yesterday, and I grumbled about it just a little bit because it's like I wanted to start streaming, and I get the phone call. I'm bringing over the dinnerware and stuff for Sunday now, and I'm like, oh, okay, fine. It's fine. It's all fine. So spoons, forks, serving ware. Isn't that fantastic? We ate off of them last year. None of us died. Our 90 or near 90 aunt ate off of them last year. She's still with us, I assume, because her constitution is absolutely insane. I mean, let me see, I can lift this up here real quick. It's just, yeah, look. Butter knives, dinner knives, some more spoons. Go down just a hair further. There's another, well, this slides out. So there's more knives, more spoons. This is insane. I'm not quite sure what it's made out of, but I'll tell you what, there are no safety devices on this thing. This is all that's holding this up. And at any moment, I feel like the weight could make it just come down and slam on your fingers. I don't know what this is. I'll take pictures of stuff a little bit, because I know you can't see the Slam Bronze. I know you can't see the Slam Bronze factory ribbon right here, but absolutely insane. Never used until last year. And I'm missing a pin. I wonder if it's deep down in here. It probably is. Because I know he felt the need to take out the pins, because you can take the pins out to get easier access to the serving stuff. So, and they're not This does not hold your hand. So, as a matter of fact, it's more likely to smash your hand than it is to hold it. And this heavy, this handle is made out of the same material. And as you can see, the plastic hasn't come off of it, so it doesn't tarnish. Box 2 of 2, 69-piece dinner set. Made in Japan. Shipped to a small town in Ohio where it was put away for, well, I'm 48. I was born in 76, so 50, I'll cut this part out. 54 years, 53 years because we used it last Christmas for the very first time. It's absolutely insane. This box and that box. This carton is mailable in its original state in accordance with the U.S. postal laws and regulations. Yeah. What a thing. What an absolute thing. And he suggested it. He's like, well, I've got because we have enough people to come over where, where, we can run out of plates. I don't think we've ever run out of plates, but we could. He just decided, hey, I've got this serving stuff. We've never used it. Your mother hated it. Because, the kids said, we've never seen this. Where did I think they knew the story. It was probably one of those things where the story was told once and then it was long forgotten. So, but they're like, we knew this existed, but we've never, ever used it. So this will be the second year in a row where we'll be faffing about. And he's like, why don't we should just get rid of the box and put them up somewhere. And I'm like, where are we going to put them up? This is 90 some odd pieces of not only, the box for the silverware is immaculate. So, it's a beautiful wooden box. So, yep, it's hot. Moron. You're 48. You're 48. Isn't that amazing? 48 years old today. But yeah, so I was like, other than talking about the birthday today, I don't know what I wanted to talk about. And then, Dad said, hey, I'm going to bring up the 38 pounds. So both of them, 38 pounds each, those boxes are. And he had it was in the PX in Tokyo. And he thought Sandy would love them. And she did not, because they were never, ever used until last year. So I can only imagine what she would have said if he'd have brought them out and been like, we'll just use these. She'd have probably found a reason not to use them. It's just they're $105. Is that what, $106 for 96 pieces of china? Again, that's 1970 money, but also for what I would constitute as fine china, as a person from southeastern Ohio who knows nothing about fine china, we're going to about $450 because I want this. They're beautiful bowls. They're immaculately made. I will say it's too bad that the gravy bowl wasn't on top, because it is just a titch off center with the pattern, just enough to notice it if you're looking straight down at it. So that's kind of funny. But the pattern's gorgeous, really. I think it's black. I think the black is kind of off-putting. But the gold around the edge is really pretty. But I just think that it's like a deep, saturated black color. So we're going to use it this year again, which is just fine. It's just... and then you're like, well, how are we going to wash these damn things? And then we just have to gently wash them twice, because we're going to have to wash them before we put them out. I know we had to do, oh my gosh, the amount of dust accumulated was actually pretty crazy. I actually think that those boxes were stored in the attic of the old house. So I don't know where they are now. I would assume that they're in the closet at Dad's condo. So, but what fun, you know? Just, I mean, on second thought, you know, what fun. And it's just a really funny story. He bought them in Tokyo, and that's the thing. I don't remember. I know he was injured. He was medically discharged. He spent some time. I think he spent some time in Tokyo healing, and then was shipped back home. There's a story about him wanting to meet his wife in Hawaii for something, just so she could see Hawaii. And I don't think that ever happened because it happened out in the jungle. He was part of a tank platoon, and a limb fell and just destroyed his arm. I mean, his arm's fine now. I think he's got limited mobility in the elbow because I think that's where primary damage was done. But he just couldn't function, and there was a lot of pain involved. Even Matt doesn't know a lot about the time. Any information he's volunteered over the past couple of years has been new to Matt because Dad's just not talked about it. So, you know, and that's definitely his prerogative. I'm not sure. I just know that he was medically discharged, and then that arrived at the house. She obviously thought that they were not pretty enough to ever use for any given situation, family, privately, otherwise, because they have been in a box. And I believe last year the words out of Matt's mouth were, "I have never seen these before." So, Sugar Rush. I'm all about Sugar Rushes. Even though I don't eat that much sugar anymore. I try not to. It's really hard. Well, this time of year it's hard. It's not hard. I just give in. You know, I don't need a lot of prodding to eat a cherry cordial or a Buckeye. Or if someone delivers me a free tiramisu, I'm going to eat that. You know, it's not hard. It's just I don't have a lot of shielding up. You know, it's easy to get past my defenses with candy and sweets and treats, and this anytime, but definitely this time of year as well. So. And I've been good. I've been working really hard since August, you know, doing all this stuff, running 5 to 6 days a week for 3.5 miles, you know, and doing weight exercises and stuff. I can, you know what? And if a peanut butter ball covered in chocolate is the end of me, what a way to go. I'll take it. Oh, yeah. Boy, that's such a good flavor. Yeah. I mean, if you don't want something as stark as peppermint, this is definitely a very subtle but very present flavor because it tastes like a sugar cookie. Without the sweetness. But your tongue kind of compensates for that because it's like, this is what this should taste like, but it doesn't quite taste like that. So, you know, your brain, I guess not your tongue so much as your brain kind of compensates for it. But it just tastes like a sugar cookie with coffee. And it's really, really nice. So, I mean, I'm not planning on doing anything today. I don't know if he wants to do anything this evening. I know we have to go get groceries. I made the last lasagna last night. And unless we want to start pantry diving and going through all of the dry goods, we're going to have to go out and buy some stuff here this evening. So I don't like fancy things. I don't mind them, but it's not a big deal. I mean, these pajama bottoms. Matt bought these for me for my birthday. They're very, very comfortable, very fuzzy, but I have them pulled all the way up to my tits because the legs are really long. So They don't measure them in 30s. They don't measure them in 36 30s. They measure them in large and extra large. And there's no compensating for an extra large individual who is short when it comes to that kind of sizing. But they're very comfortable and they have pockets, so I love them. I love them. They're great. 48. Isn't that crazy? 2 more years and I'll be 50. I mean, I guess I cared at one point, but I mean, I feel fine. As long as you feel fine, you know, I don't think the age thing matters at all. I mean, I guess I have the benefit of that. I know some people don't, but you know, I would never judge you for being old unless I was making a joke, and hopefully you understood that that was a joke. I mean, everybody ages. There's nothing you can do about it. Scrutinizing over it, you know, is futile, to be honest. Exercise is to keep you fit and healthy and make you not feel like shit. It's not, I mean, you can't turn back the hands of aging unless you go see a doctor and have it done artificially. I don't care what anyone trying to sell you supplements tells you. It just doesn't work that way. Or creams or essential oils or anything like that. You know, you're not going to turn back the hands of time. That's just the way it is. And that's okay. Oh no. I thought that there's just a couple drops. I don't even know why I did that. I saw that it was empty. Whatever. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you so much for watching this week. Thank you so much for watching this year. Next week, it's going to be full on Christmas. So there will more than likely be no coffees, no streaming. And then the following week with New Year's, we may be looking at a little bit of a drought. So hopefully everyone can hang on. I hope everyone can go back and see if there's anything that they didn't watch and maybe refresh themselves on why I started the channel to start with. No spoilers, not in this one anyway. So, and then go back and see how basic and rudimentary it was. I mean, I've always edited it together, but you know, I didn't really have an intro and the camera was bad and you know, it was, I mean, the structure was the same, but I had a lot more to bitch about back then. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. If not, I hope you have a happy holiday. Hopefully you get time with friends and family that you want to be around. Get a cup of coffee. Have a great weekend. Go Bucks, I guess. We'll talk to you later. Bye.